Hello everyone, welcome back to Geopulse. Today the topic of our discussion is conflict resolution methods. So let's begin. In our last video we discussed conflict resolution behaviors and strategies. We explored the Thomas Kilmann model, the 5 conflict handling behaviors that shape how we respond when disagreements arise. From competing to collaborating, from avoiding to compromising. We learned that every strategy carries its own balance of assertiveness and cooperation. Now let's take it a step further and see how these behaviors translate into real-world methods of conflict resolution through negotiation, mediation, and arbitration. The first and most common method is negotiation. It's a voluntary process where people with conflicting interests communicate directly to reach a mutually acceptable agreement. Here, both sides stay in control of the process and the outcome. They work to meet their real interests, not just defend positions. Negotiation is often the first step, and when done right, it preserves relationships while finding creative, personalized solutions. In negotiation, outcomes often depend on how well each party understands their options. That's where Batna, Watna, and Mlatna come in. Batna, the best alternative to a negotiated agreement, defines what you'll do if talks fail. Watna, the worst alternative, shows the risk of not settling. And Mlatna, the most likely alternative, helps estimate realistic outcomes. Together, these tools guide smarter, more strategic decisions, turning uncertainty into informed choice. When communication starts breaking down, mediation steps in. It's also voluntary, but here, a neutral third party called the mediator helps both sides talk, understand, and find common ground. The mediator doesn't impose decisions. Their job is to create clarity, empathy, and understanding. The final agreement is decided by the parties themselves, which makes it especially powerful for restoring trust in complex relational conflicts. Then comes arbitration, a more formal but private process. Here, both parties present their evidence to a neutral arbitrator, who makes a final decision known as an award. It's faster, less public, and often less expensive than going to court. While the arbitrator acts like a private judge, the process still gives parties more control than traditional litigation. But not all conflict resolution is cooperative. Coercion relies on power, the use of force, threats, or pressure to make the other side comply. It can end a conflict quickly, but it often breeds resentment and damages relationships. Because coercion is based on fear, not understanding, power over someone, not power with them. And before any formal process begins, one critical question must be answered. Who has the authority to decide? That's where jurisdiction comes in. It defines which court, organization, or arbitrator has the legal power to hear the case. Jurisdiction decides where a dispute can be heard, what kind of issue can be addressed, and whose laws will apply, especially in international or business conflicts. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. For more content, stay tuned.